Coming up this week on the OK Bloomer podcast.
What should Joey do this week? Why doesn't he meet an alcoholic clown that just randomly shows up to their front door?
Don't know about the future. Don't.
They don't care about the future, because they live it in the past. Sal and Curtis are taking all 5 seasons of Blossom to task. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll be weak in the knees. This show's got more range than Nick on the keys. Only gal in the house, and that's how she goes. One brother was a junkie, and the other one was. Weekly lessons coming fast in the Russo flat. Blossom's teenage girl problems are as big as her hat. So take your opinionations and make them shine. It's the OK Bloomer podcast, and it's about damn time.
Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know.
Hey now, it's the OK Bloomer podcast. I thought I'd switch it up. How'd you like the hey now? Hey guys.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's changes everything.
Hey guys. It's
Changes
the OK
everything.
Bloomer podcast where we deep dive every episode of the 1990s hit show Blossom, watched by millions each week. As we discussed last episode, the viewership for the show was
Wait,
actually
this show?
pretty crazy.
Or
And this
Blossom?
show, both of them.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Okay, great.
race to the top between the 90s Blossom sitcom in syndication on the streaming service Disney Plus and the OK Bloomer podcast. There's only been a couple podcasts that actually like made it all the way through the Blossom, like whatever you'd call it, a discography if you're watching it back on DVD.
Yeah, I think there was only one that I could find.
Yeah,
That they
like
actually
we're
did the
coming,
whole
we're nipping at the heels, right? And they didn't
Alright.
even have video. Like what is this, like 2019? Come on, guys.
Did they
Right.
do a Christmas special deep dive on all the cast? Did they get Simon Hyatt on to
No.
interview about his experience
No.
meeting Mayim Bialik?
No, probably not.
I mean,
I can't say I listened
I
to
can't
them all.
imagine. Yeah. I mean,
They're gonna get
unless
Simon Hyatt
Simon's
next
not
week
telling
now,
us.
out of
Yeah.
spite, just to screw with us, just to screw with the OK Bloomer podcast. What's
Yeah.
up, Sal? Curtis Anderson here.
Um,
Sal Accardo. We got the Phenom on the ones and twos. Episode 75, and I know we always throw it to Phenom to read the different episode descriptions from the various streaming platforms, or just like the IMDb and all that. But I don't want to ruin this moment. I'm just gonna go right to the scene. Okay, I'm just gonna can I just do this so we can come back, because I want this moment. Okay.
Please.
Corel
Yeah, you
Draw,
got this.
Corel Draw High School. There's some scumbag-looking boys. One breaks away, goes to the locker beside Blossom, and he pulls out a gun. You guys, there is a gun on Blossom. He's loaded. He's about to cap an high school. What is this? A special episode?
Yeah.
Okay, back up.
So if the audience doesn't know, I rarely ever watch the episodes for this podcast. Based on these descriptions, I don't know if I've ever been more excited to hear you guys talk about an episode.
I'm good. I just
right,
wanted
well,
I wanted that moment of out of nowhere, this guy just whips out a gun.
Yeah.
And this is 1993. This
Yeah.
is pre-Columbine. I didn't even know that was a thing. People brought. I thought maybe people just brought guns to school. I don't know how it works down there. We went to high school
Right.
in Canada. Okay.
Yeah. No, this is definitely a very special episode. It's even in
Okay.
the title, special. So, all right, Phenom, why don't you start us off here properly, and then we'll get into it, because Curtis is just ready to be fired out of a cannon here.
Sure.
Charlie from sunny Philly.
We got season 4, episode 9, the 38 special, or the .38 special if you're looking at Wikipedia or TVDB. This was directed by Ted
Yeah.
Wass, written by David Rio, first aired on October 25th, 1993 to 19.3 million viewers. Disney Plus says, Blossom spots a gun in a classmate's locker. IMDb says, Blossom discovers that a schoolmate keeps a gun in his locker, and Joey comes across an alcoholic clown. TVDB says, Blossom spots a gun in a classmate's locker. Joey encounters an alcoholic clown. And I have some
Oh
trivia
my
for you.
God.
I don't know if you took note of this
Oh,
already,
please.
but Wikipedia has some trivia for me. It says Dick Martin
Okay.
plays Frosty the Clown, And it says that writer David Rio has a cameo as one of the musicians.
Yeah, you're ruining my
does.
pit. You're ruining the pit at the
course
end,
he
man.
This is why I wanted
yeah.
to get this out. I didn't want to lowball the fact that somebody brought out a gun in an episode of Blossom in school. And there's an alcoholic clown. I let you have that one. And it's written by Rio's little brother. It's like,
Yeah.
this gun's either going in the locker or my mouth. So let's do this episode. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is a good one we're getting into here this week, because my god, what happens in this episode? Yeah. All right.
Give me a minute. It's all
right.
rushing back. I'd somehow already repressed the clown. The alcoholic clown. Frosty the alcoholic clown. Like, we've given up. Let's get through this, okay?
What should Joey do this week? Why doesn't he meet an alcoholic clown that just randomly shows up to their front door? I don't want to be like last week and skip your special intro there, but there's no cold opes this week, so we go right to the intro.
Seopes.
Take it. Yeah. Take it away, Curtis.
It asks if I want to skip the intro.
I do not.
Yeah, so we get Corel Draw School Edition.
Buckle up is all I can say. We're gonna get crazy today, okay?
Yeah, a group of guys walking in the front door of the school, and I just wrote, look at all these 90s ass outfits. But Sideshow Bob is a cool fuck guy. His name is Jimmy, and he shares a locker beside Blossom. He's a passive-aggressive and he pulls out a gun and puts it in his locker.
Blossom goes, "You're back," and oh god, is he back?
Yeah.
He's back with a vengeance. He's back with a list that he's checking it twice.
Yeah, it's
and then
one of
he just puts it in his locker like it's like the police do in cop shows. Like he just puts it on his side, on the top part, beside his like tuna fish sandwich.
Yeah.
Another day at Westmont High or wherever they are.
Yeah, he's not casual about it at all. And then as soon as Blossom notices it, he takes the gun back out and then like opens up the barrel and starts spinning it. It's like, what are you doing, dude? Yeah.
I was hoping this ends with the whole cast playing Russian roulette with his gun. Imagine that around the dinner table. That's how Six's mom should have gone out. That's a very special episode.
No, that's the this is where Buzz ends up in the pit. I saw it. He didn't put any bullets in there. It's my turn. Give me this, you little bitch. And then it just cuts to the exterior of the Russo house. No, Grandpa.
Grandpa, you're not supposed to put 6 bullets in. I'll show you how it's done. I'll go first. All like that, just like that. All the good vibes about the Buzz character we built up during our Christmas episode are gone. He's back to being an insane, dirty old man.
Yeah. He's basically Frank Reynolds here. Guns. I love guns. I got a gun of my own. So yeah, Sideshow Bob brought this gun to school to scare somebody, but he said it's not real.
He wants to scare someone, yeah. And I'm scared.
I'm scared.
I'm scared of what's going to happen here.
Yeah. We get a very special episode music featuring some killer special episode sax, bro. Like killer special episode sax.
His music said special episode sax.
Yeah. Oh, for sure it did. For sure it did. That's what we got here.
Yeah.
They're dealing with guns in schools in this episode, people. Buckle
93.
Buckle in. Here we go.
We go to Blossom's bedroom, and Six comes in, and they're talking. They're talking like an old married couple here. It's like,
don't they make a joke about that?
Is that the joke? I wrote down they argue like an old married couple guy, but the big thing is the laugh cue card guy is late because they make a joke and then they move on and they're halfway through the second sentence and then people start laughing. You guys didn't want to.
No, they make a direct reference. They make a direct reference to how they're talking to each other, like But yeah, I didn't notice the laughing.
Yeah,
the
okay.
delayed laughter on that.
Sometimes I can't tell if that's a reference or a joke I made. Okay, so they talk about how they're arguing like a married couple, but yeah, there's a punchline and silence, and then they start again. She's like, "Well, Blossom," all of a sudden, ha 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 ha. It's like a 3-second delay. The idiot with the cue card just gone, failed. He was so nervous about that gun, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And if we
Yeah,
know anything about
because they
movies,
didn't
about
have a prop
sets in
guy
the future,
and
if we know anything
right.
about sets in the future, sometimes they use real guns.
Right. Yeah. And knowing Don Rio, they were probably like, "Hey man, should we get props to go and get us a fake gun? It's it's across the studio parking lot." Nah, what are you talking about? Look at this
Nah.
drawer. I got 3 of them
Yeah.
right here.
I'll just give
Meh.
Baldwin a call. He'll drop one
Yeah.
off.
Oh god.
Let's go.
Shots fired, Curtis.
In every way possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blossom gets up. I swear, Sal, she has a mic pack on her back. Did you see that? There's a black hair on the back of her skirt when she gets up and walks away. What is going on with this show today? It's like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, so Six is saying that she got detention because Mike DiMartino spray painted on their teacher's desk, so the entire class got detention. And of course, it's always the Italian. It's always the Italian causing trouble on this show. And then Blossom asked why everybody got attention is because nobody wanted to rat him out. And everybody in high school has this weird code of silence. And then Six is like, yeah, there's like fear of retaliation and fear of gangs. And then this is where Blossom brings up the gun.
First of all, though, when she goes on that weird tangent, she's like, why is everyone locked into this code of silence? And Six's reaction, I thought, was really funny. She's like, okay. I thought that was a good Jenna Von moment. She nailed that. Blossom spills the beans about the gun. She wants to call the anonymous number and narc him out. And Six is like, yeah. And then when he kills you, we all get to leave half a day early.
Yeah.
Hashtag 1993.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
My God.
Making a joke about a kid dying from gun violence in a school was,
school shooting.
so unrealistic at the time that you know you could make a joke about it.
Could you imagine someone school? Oh, that's hilarious. That's 1993 comedy fodder.
Yeah. So yeah, Blossom's unsure what to do, and she says maybe there's a movie of the week about this. And I wrote, yeah, it's called Blossom.
Yeah, because this is pretty heavy. It ends on a heavy note because she's like, I could get him expelled, and Six goes, yeah, or he could kill someone, which I was like, yeah, damn, that they landed that one. Like it just cut through the sitcom voice. I was like, yeah,
it did,
that's good stuff. This is really heavy for Blossom. They're in it.
They're tackling the issues this week, man.
I'm kind of knocked back at how serious and dark that scene ended, right?
Yeah. But in a way, I'm kind of glad it didn't end with like a stupid joke at the end.
Well,
it kind of played up to the heaviness of the situation. But take it away, because I know where you're going next.
I wrote, I'm kind of knocked back at the serious about how serious and dark this moment is for the Blossom show. And suddenly we dissolve into a cowboy laying on the couch downstairs. And he's not a regular cowboy. He's got a hat. It's funny. It's larger than a regular sized hat.
It's funny because it's larger than a regular size hat.
It's 75 episodes deep, and I can't tell if this kind of stuff is what I love about the show or what I hate about the show. But suddenly we're into a funny hat, and oh my God, Sal! Oh my God, do it! Who's back, Sal?
They finally, you've been talking about this for a while. They finally brought that character back, and Nick's band.
Honest to God, what, 20 episodes ago, maybe? 15
it's gotta
for
be.
sure.
I mean, it feels that way at least.
Nick made a band with Scumbag Pete, and then the show ended, and they never talked about it again. But guess who's back?
Guess who is back? It's Pete. Pete the cowboy in Nick's band. They're talking about a set list, and then I found this kind of funny because Nick, he's talking about how they need to start getting gigs so that they can start getting paid. And then Pete says he has money. And I was like, yeah, because he took all of Nick's last time that he was on the show. Nick gave him all of his money.
Keep going.
Yeah, there's all these jokes about like people that could hook them up with gigs, and everybody that could give them gigs are either dead or in prison.
Okay, did you track any of this back and forth though? Okay, so they're calling for gigs, and the first guy Nick thinks of, he died. Okay, Pete says, "quote He died 15 years ago, in '97." This idiot.
No, you know what?
What?
No, I thought the same thing, but I went back and realized he said he died at 97 of old age.
Oh, are you
Yeah.
sure?
Because
Because
I
I
thought he
went
said
back
the
and
same
I
thing.
said, I swear he said in '97.
I thought he said the same thing too.
And I was
but
like, this idiot. They just kept going. They're like, it's not going to get better.
no, because
with-
the whole punchline of the joke was that he said he's 97 and he dropped dead, and we don't really know why.
Oh, lame. Okay, that
Yeah.
one's on me. And then we get a gun joke on the
Yep.
gun episode
Yep.
about how this guy's wife killed him.
Yeah. So the second guy is also dead, and then the third person can't get them a gig because she killed the second guy and is in jail.
And I meant, man, who comes in to save this? Who tries to come in and save this and can't? It's Joey.
Yeah.
He comes
and
in.
He starts ragging on them immediately about not being able to get a gig, which is great.
Right? And I said, man, those jokes die quicker than the kids in Jimmy's third period trigonometry class.
Oh God. Jeez. Yeah. So
Phenom's putting on his shoes. He's out.
yeah, he's
Doesn't
like,
wanna
I'm leaving the
doesn't
faders.
want
on,
to
I'm
be
getting
part
outta
of
here.
this. Take my name off the credits. Blossom is practicing making the call and narking out Jimmy. And girl, who else has seen the gun? Like, use your head at this point.
Well, that's kind of what her concern is here, is that like she doesn't want to call the anonymous hotline because she knows that Sideshow Bob is going to know that she's the one that's ratting him out.
And this is good stuff, because who is like, you can't be a stool pigeon. It's her scumbag boyfriend. He's like, nah, Blossom. This is a bad idea. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to get shanked, girl.
Yeah. But in the end, she ends up calling the anonymous hotline, and Vinny's telling her that she did the right thing. Yeah. So we get Sideshow Bob getting busted at school. I forget, his name was Jimmy. I keep calling him Sideshow Bob.
No, it's good.
They're looking in his locker, and of course the gun's not there. And then he sees Blossom like suspiciously like peeking around the corner, so obviously he knows it's her. And then he threatens her point blank, just like he goes, "You're gonna get yours, kid, I promise you." And then we get Corel draw on Blossom's face. Jeez.
Can I pause right here for the first time ever? Can I do my lesson of the week right now, Sal? Can I do it right now?
Take it away.
Keep your damn mouth shut. That's my lesson. It's the only lesson. Jesus. I'm
Yeah.
going to rat out the guy that brought a gun to school.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here, man. And I mean, did she do the right thing or did she not do the right thing?
I would say she did not do the right thing. I don't know what that says about me, but oh my God, stay out of that. Don't stick your nose in that. I'm sorry, self-preservation. Like he wasn't like, I'm gonna kill someone with this. He's like, it's fake. It's, if he had been like, this is a real gun, it's going down, don't come tomorrow, I would have been like, okay, yeah, you call the police. But in that situation, it's like, okay, I can kind of wash my hands of this. I mean, she doesn't have any mutual friends. It's not like he was dating 6 or something. Like, and I don't know if that makes me a horrible person, but I don't want anything to do with that. I've got, like, this has nothing to do with me. I could have, if he does end up shooting someone at school the next day, I guess I might have prevented it, but it also could have been me then, He's got this, and he's not this, like, loner. He's got that big group of guy friends who probably also have guns and are scumbags.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
that's the other thing too, right?
Like, just, no,
for sure.
no, stay out of it.
Yeah, so now he threatens to kill Blossom, which is, I mean, never something I thought I'd see on this show. And
Where
then
can
we
we
come
go
back.
from here? Where can we go from here, Sal? Sal.
I mean, we got to get to the drunken clown. So Joey's sitting on the couch, the doorbell's ringing, and he says, "Oh, just what I need. Some clown selling something." And I did not read the synopsis before this episode, so I had no idea what to expect here. He
I
opens
was
the door.
not prepared for this.
Yeah, and it's actually a clown. We get a whoa. And then he asks if Joey has any midget firemen in the house. His name's Frosty the Clown. The is going on here?
He is so immediately creepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He looks like Children's Hospital when the kid opens
Yeah,
the
he
wrong
does.
door, and
Yeah.
there's all those sad clowns drinking in the day, and there's that weird, like, it's so sunny outside, and he opens it, and the bar is dark and dusty, and all these clowns look up and, like, squint at the light. That's that clown. He
Yeah,
was in
for
that
sure.
scene. That's that creepy-ass clown.
Yeah. He shakes Joey's hand with a hand buzzer. We get another whoa here. Yeah, he's looking for a house party where there's a bunch of kids, and then Joey discovers that he's completely wasted. Uh, but he offers to drive Joey to the or Joey offers to drive the clown to the party anyways. What is going on? What is going on here?
He asks him if there's any midgets in the house, and Joey's like, no, and he's like, can I use your bathroom? And he's like, okay, and then he comes in, he sits on the couch.
Yeah. Who is he, Poppy from Seinfeld?
Right.
Like,
He does neither. And
Yeah.
where the hell is the Russo house located that all these people, this is the house they ask for directions. This is the
I
house they
know,
knock on the
yeah.
door because they're lost.
Yeah.
They need help. They need advice. It's this house. Like,
It's got to be right on the corner of a major intersection because,
it's
like,
got to
this
be with lots of
happens
parking, with
entirely
lots
too
of street
much.
parking. People can just pull
Yeah.
over and get out. Oh my God. And
Yeah,
yeah, Joey
yeah.
goes, Frosty, are you a little drunk? And he's like, this morning I was a little drunk. By now I'm a lot drunk. So you're winning me over, Frosty. Keep talking. Keep saying things.
Cheers to that, Frosty. Yeah. Yeah, so Joey's going to drive him to a children's party, which is a good idea. And also, how's Tony going to get back? Or Joey, and what's going on here? None of this makes sense. This is so random.
Can I have the next
Let's
one?
move on.
I have
You
the
go
next
for
one?
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blossom's in the kitchen, Nick's favorite room. And Nick's like, you narked on someone with a gun? And then this line, I made sure I got this one right, Sal, okay? This is 1993. This is what, 5 years before Columbine? She says, quote, he's not a killer. He is a quiet, unassuming kid who keeps mostly to himself.
Yeah.
End quote. And that is not a joke they are making because those are the kids who end up being school shooters. This is like a
Right.
actual, like, it can't be him.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't
Yeah.
worried about him because he's clearly not
Right.
capable of hurting people when that is literally the description of school shooters now, 30 years later.
Yeah, every time there's a school, I mean, it's not funny. Every time there's
No.
a school shooting, that is the description of the person who did it, right?
Last
Like,
week we
it's-
talked about the jokes they make in 1993 that aged eerily, like that he took a Cosby pill and all those other things. This
Yeah.
one is just chilling,
Yeah,
actually.
that one is spot on.
Yeah,
it
is
like it is
weird.
eerily spot on.
Because no one laughs. It's just like a
No.
line she says. It's
No.
just, it's so weird. I listened to that like 4 times. I'm like, I don't like the way this makes me
Yeah.
feel. It's like, I
Yeah.
know something this cast in 1993 does not know when they were just delivering that line like another line. It was like, it was
Yeah.
almost like it was like a fact when they said it, you know? Because it wasn't a played for laughs. It was like, well, I'm not worried about this guy. He could never do something like that. Anyway, said 30 years later, you can add a laugh track, and that would have been the joke, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just crazy.
Nick says first thing in the morning he's going to call the principal, and this conversation is going on quite long, and then they go to a wide shot, and he stands up, and he's standing in front of the window, and I had this moment. I'm like, oh my, are they going to drive by the Russo house? And like, I'm not saying that as a joke. Just suddenly the way it was framed, and he was standing in front of the back window, I was like, are they going to shoot up the Russo house? Is that where this is going? I had that like moment of
Jeez.
anything could happen, because suddenly it just was this wide, and he was right in front of the, so that did not happen though.
Never crossed my mind. That is
Yeah.
wild. Yeah, 6 barges in, helps herself to some lasagna. She says that she sold a ticket to Nick's gig to her mom, who will never see again, out of pity. Nick has sold 3 tickets.
Yeah. Because there was
To
a
this
weird
gig.
pay to play thing we never
Yeah.
talked about where they finally got a gig, but they have to sell the tickets to it.
Right.
And then the weirdest stamp ever at the end of this scene. I did not get this.
What
Out
happened?
of nowhere, Nick goes, "Yeah, it's a jungle out there," which is weird. Because then Six replies, "It's kill or be killed," which is also a
Yeah.
weird thing to say. And then it goes
Yeah.
to Blossom, and she goes, "Tell me about it." Like, womp womp, it's a living. Like, I'm going to die tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Jimmy's
Yeah.
going to shoot me in the head. Aww. So weird. So weird. And then I'd already forgotten about
Agreed.
Joey's driving the clown mobile. And...
Yeah. I don't know, what is this fucking storyline? He starts telling him about this sob story about how his elephant died. Joey's loving the crazy clown drunk antics. And then Frosty's like, "You got to pull over, man. I got to take a piss." And then he hears him scream. And then Joey gets out of the car. And he's like walking on the edge of a cliff over Los Angeles.
There is a moment we thought the clown committed suicide right there.
Yeah.
Like that was
Yeah.
what that Phenom, that's how it was played. They're like, you hear him
It's
scream.
100%.
They're on
Yeah.
like the cliff and he goes out to take a piss and you hear him scream and Joey's like, "Oh my god."
Right? Yeah. So Joey gets all serious here and he says Frosty needs help to get better, and Joey's going to help him save his life. And they're like both walking on the edge of the cliff together. And he was like, "I really thought you were going to commit suicide." And he was like, he's like, "Oh, Frosty thought about it." What is going on, man?
It was in a bizarre show full of bizarre moments and decisions. This episode may have been the top of the list. Like,
Yeah,
is
you're
this why we're
probably
having a
right.
very serious episode? Because drunk clowns want to kill themselves, or somebody brought a gun? I don't even know. There's no anchor to this show. Things are just happening, and no one
Yeah.
knows when to laugh and when not to laugh. I'm sure the poor cue card guy was like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So,
and
next
Rio's
scene-
that meme of the Muppet putting his face in the big pile of Coke, I think. Like, yeah, they walk off together because he keeps asking me, like, do you need help, Frosty? He's like, "Joey, I'm a clown. Do you need help, Frosty?" "I do, Joey, I do." Should I be laughing? I don't know.
I have no idea what's going on at this point.
It's like
next scene.
almost Requiem from a Dream vibes at places. Like, I don't. Go ahead.
Next scene, Blossom's talking to Tony. She point blank asks him, "So, what's your story tonight?" Which I'm sure writer David Rio said as he thought about Tony. Tony is going to an AA meeting, and then he's asking Blossom about how things are going with the gun situation at school. People are all pissed at Blossom because the school put metal detectors in. And then there's a joke about we got to get these clowns off the street. And then that's when Joey waltzes in with Frosty. Did you notice this guy's a giant, man? This clown is so tall.
Yeah.
He towers over all of them. And then,
I think he was 2 people doing Tall Man, to be honest.
Yeah, he might have been. Yeah. In the end, they're
'Cause
going to
why
rip
not?
open the trench coat and one's going to do a backflip off the other one.
The only way.
Yeah.
Imagine
Joey
if
begs.
only the legs wanted to commit suicide. That would be rough.
Yeah.
You ever think
And
about
the poor,
that?
the poor top half was the drunk one.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Maybe that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Joey begs Tony to bring Frosty to the AA meeting, and what a coincidence! That's exactly where Tony was going tonight.
It sure wasn't to go see his girlfriend, who's still missing.
Yeah.
There was a very funny shot, though. Okay, so he's like, "Blossom," the drunk clown. He's like, "I knew
Yeah.
a Blossom. It was a Chihuahua. They shot it out of a cannon into a lion's mouth." And then nobody really says anything. And he's like, "It's a hell of an act." And then the crowd kind of delay laughs, and then they cut to a single of Tony, and he's just like, he's so angry, and it was just like a 2-second shot. I'm like, what is happening? It was like they should have used that shot before when
Yeah.
when Blossom was like, "Hey, you need to take him to AA." Because, like, I
Yeah.
think they put the reaction shot in the wrong place, like the editor did. Because he
Yeah.
reacted like, "I need this to go away." That was, he's like, to the chihuahua getting eaten by a lion in the circus joke. Anyway, he's really mad about something. Joey begs Tony to take this clown to the AA meeting. And, oh my God, how do we end this? We go to the Nick Russo project. Right?
There are two people in the crowd slow clapping, and I wrote, "Is one of the ladies in the wheelchair dead Agnes?
Oh
Look
my God.
exactly like her."
That would have been amazing. They
Yeah,
dug
so
up
there was
Agnes to get a second person at their show.
right.
They said, they're playing music, and this might surprise you all, but it sucks.
Well, at least they each made $5 for the night. And then they talk about how their ticket thing could make money. And then Nick says, "In theory, so could Euro Disney." And I said, "There's something to that, but I feel like this is all you. So I'm just going to let you take that away."
Do we know what song they were playing? Because I was just looking this up right now, why the episode is called 38 Special. And I look up 38 Special, and it's a 70s rock band.
I knew that much.
I did not know that much.
It's also
they sing
a gun,
a song
isn't it?
called Yes,
Probably.
Yeah, that's why it's
sure.
point.
Just
38
making
special.
sure.
Okay, well, the
Yeah.
first thing that came up was the band, so
Yeah.
I'll look
There
at
is
the
a band
second
called
result on
38
Google
Special.
and get back to you.
But yeah, the song that they're singing is called "I Got My Ticket," which actually now in retrospect is funny because nobody got their tickets to see them.
No, Euro Disney was just a big flop. I actually don't really know a lot about it. Phenom?
Yeah,
you know more about
the
Euro
Simpsons
Disney?
kind of make
Simpsons
it?
dragged
Simpsons,
it. It's a punching bag. They
Yeah.
opened it up and it failed or something, didn't it?
Oh, I thought that
mean-
Euro Disney was just Disney Paris. I didn't realize that those were two different things.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think it is Disney Paris, or yeah, I don't know.
Is it? But maybe it turned itself around because in the 90s, Euro Disney was the biggest punching bag joke that all the sitcoms made fun of. So
Gotcha.
maybe they upped their game and turned it into Disney Paris, but in the 90s, it was not cool.
Yeah.
Nick and Pete after the gig ends, they're like tearing down and they're like legit kind of flirting. Did you get that? There's just like, what are we doing? And then I was like, oh, okay, Pete's gonna die. Like,
Right.
why is he back?
Yeah.
And then we get like Nick Wass's Tatiana Ali moment because they break into song, just the two of them. He's like, why don't we just make music, the two of us?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I usually skip this part. And they break into song, and suddenly, bang! Jimmy shoots a teenager outside the club just as Frosty hits the ground beside the club from the overpass. End. Corel draw. That's the episode. Thanks for coming. No.
I mean, at this point, it might as well should have been. Yeah. The last scene here is, my God, man. Vinny comes into the school looking distraught. And I was like, my first thought was, does he go to this school? I thought he was older than Blossom.
I know.
I don't get this at all. Yeah. He tells Blossom that Sideshow Bob had an accident with the gun, and he's dead. Jeez, man.
And she is shocked and starts crying. And why? Why are you crying, Blossom? Girl, you just got handed the biggest get out of jail free card ever because he was coming
Right?
for you. He was coming. He
Right?
said to your face that she was going to pay. He's got a gun in his locker and now he's gone.
Yeah.
Like, take the day off and like go buy a lottery ticket, girl. Best ending possible for you, Blossom. I'm sorry. Right?
Yep. And
You don't
that's
have
the
to
ending to the episode.
Yeah. I said it meant well, but they could not do it. They could not pull this episode off.
No. Yeah, so that's the end. What time is it, Phenom?
It's time for Whoa or No.
Sal, this episode was so much of a no, it came around back around, and I'm gonna give it a whoa. This is something that like you have to see to believe. This is the wildest episode of Blossom we have ever had. Ever. Easily.
I don't disagree with you. I'm giving it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I originally wrote whoa because I was just so like there was just so much heavy coming at you the entire time that I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'll give it a whoa, but it's
Nope.
like this is like one of those woes that you gotta, yeah, you have to just see it to believe it because this is like, what is happening here? This is all over the place, all over the place. And I just wrote at the end, couldn't America have learned anything from this episode?
Maybe they
You
should have
know,
played it more in schools.
I think they should have.
Um, this just the like actual audacity of this episode. If people were like, "Why the hell are you doing this podcast? What is Blossom?" and I gave them 3 to 5 episodes to watch, this would be one of them. I'd be like, "You got to see this. You got to see this."
Yeah,
Just like
fair enough.
episode 1 of what this show started, and here we are with drunken clowns and school shootings in 1993, and just this was yeah, this was something. It was something, Sal. It made me happy we're doing this again because we have not had an episode like this in a while. Of just like, what is going to happen next? Where can we possibly go from here?
Yeah, yeah.
90s
This was.
magic.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So you did your lesson halfway through,
I
but
did.
do you have another final lesson, or is that
No,
it?
that was my lesson.
All right. Well, then let's go to the pit.
Let me
We
guess,
got
Jimmy.
yeah. So Devin Gummersall played Jimmy. Yeah, obviously he's in the pit.
It'd be
because
awesome if he came back though.
Yeah, I know, right?
They do a
He's
episode.
dead. He's dead. He's dead. Yeah, he's his most notable appearance would be he was Brian in My So-Called Life. He's still
Oh
acting.
my god, he was Brian in My So-Called Life. Holy crap, that's why I knew
Oh,
him.
there you go.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. He's still acting today. Most recently, he's in The Pit, which is kind of funny. That big what is it? HBO? I don't know. It's one of those shows.
Nice.
Yeah, Keith Allison as Pete. He previously appeared in season 3, episode 18, Mystery Train, and now he's officially in The Pit.
No, Pete, why?
That's it for Pete. That's it for Pete.
I need to know why Pete was brought back today.
Yeah.
Like, why? Why was he brought back today?
They just wanted to finish that band storyline because you've been asking for it.
That's the
And
storyline they need to finish.
millions of people in the 90s must have been
That's
asking
the
for it as well.
storyline they finish. Six's mom is gone. She's drinking a Mickey a day, but like everyone's like,
Yeah.
Rio's like, oh yeah, Pete. What happened to that guy? We gotta bring Cowboy Pete back. Oh my
Jack
God.
Kenny was the principal searching the locker for the gun. He's out. David Rio as musician. He's also in The Pit as a writer. He wrote the season 3 finale Paris, as I stated before, as a favor to his mother. He wrote 2 episodes of Blossom, 1 episode of Happy Days, and those are all the credits to David Rio's name. That's it for David Rio. Dick Martin played Frosty the Clown. His first acting credit was in 1951 in a movie called Father's Little Dividend, which is a fun episode that we often talk about of Blossom. Is the one with Arlene McCafferty, Papa's Little Dividend.
What? Okay, take another run at that. Sorry. His first acting credit
is a movie in 1951 called Father's Little Dividend, which is the episode title of the one with Arlene McCafferty.
Okay.
Which I thought is a funny connection.
That is a crazy connection.
Yeah. And that's it. That's it for The Pit. And that's it for this crazy episode of Blossom.
I need to lie down. Like, I need some air.
Yeah.
What journey were we just on, Sal?
I think we need therapy after this, which ties
crazy.
in perfectly to the next episode.
I feel like they tried to get away with something. They're like, it's a very special episode about a guy bringing a gun to school, but this is where the clown side plot needs to go.
Do you think David Rio knew he was never going to work again?
After this hit the air, yes.
Yeah.
I think everybody watching knew before he did that this is it.
I think he probably assumed that every writing gig could have been his last in the 3 that he ever did.
Well,
we should watch that episode of Happy Days.
Going out on a high note, let me tell you that. Like this, I've turned around on this little guy, man. This troublemaker, scorched earth. He got away with it. This is the dream. It's like, you're a hack, little Rio. This is your last one. Make it count. And
Yeah.
He understood the assignment.
He did his best, that's for sure. All right, Phenom. What do we got?
Next week, season 4, episode 10, The 50-Minute Hour.
Oh, Billy should have shot the clown. That's how it should have ended, man. How it should have ended. I'm sorry.
Deleted scenes.
Don't know.